Good evening, everybody.
Hello, hello, hello. Small water charters and coastal fever is right there. You got it. There you go. He's
There you
right
go, small
there.
water charters.
Aha, we figured that out.
We got it.
Now you should have the little eyeball at the top of your screen, gives you a count of how many people. What's up, Chatterbait Kenny?
Hey, Kenny, what's going on, man?
Oh, Kenny, you missed a great fishing trip today, son. We saw 3s and 4s, and I think we saw some 5s there for a little while. And yes, I'm talking about the waves going across Donkey Land today.
Yeah,
There were 3-footers, 4-footers, and I think we saw some 5-footers.
It was waves.
Waves. Lindy, you can't come out because echo with that. I just heard it from the other room.
There were waves on Donkey Land today.
Yes. But we still brought 10 fish in the boat. And Doc, me and Lindy had talked about it. I think I have 3.
I'll have to go back and look at the footage.
But I caught the first one, which was like 1.5 pounds, or like everybody caught a decent fish. Then I caught that little bitty tiny one I held in my hand. I'm pretty sure. And then I caught that third one, I think.
Maybe.
Because I caught one pretty quick, but then I caught that little tiny one. Remember, I was holding a little one. Hey, Ugly Dog Lures. Welcome, welcome.
Welcome, welcome.
And Doc, you know how to share that? You copy it, hit invite, copy it, paste it right in the conversation.
So just hit invite.
Copy that.
Got it.
And paste it over in your chat thing.
And bam.
There it is.
There is the invite link, Ugly Dog. You guys can copy that into your URL stream there and join in the fun.
Doc, I meant to tell you before you went live, read the name behind StreamYard to yourself. Just look at the code and read it like it's a license plate.
P-A-R
Peter, like Peter, I mean,
right? Okay.
Yeah, when you said it to me, I was like, whoa.
Well, here we go, guys. We got Charlie and Melissa ready to go.
Yeah, there you are. What's up, folks?
How's it going, guys?
Uh-oh. Let me turn my volume off. Hang on.
Oh, yeah, you're going to want to mute YouTube.
Yes, mute YouTube.
Is that better?
That's better.
There you go.
Can y'all hear us? Uh-oh.
Let's forget that part. How's that?
I hear you. Do you hear us?
We hear you.
Yep.
Good.
Very cool. Very cool.
Go ahead,
so good evening, guys. How y'all doing? It's what, 6 o'clock over by you guys right now, right?
Yes. Just got in from work.
Oh, don't mention that.
He doesn't work. Don't even let him kid you.
Yeah.
I don't either. I don't either. I'm just trying to be social.
Yeah, me too.
Doc's the only one in this group working.
Yeah, I got to work, but I did have today off.
Oh, nice.
He's a teacher, so he was off for Good Friday.
Well, I work for the United States Air Force, and them made me work today. So.
I have the worst boss ever. I work for myself.
I work for Lindia, so
yeah.
Yes, JB. Yes, JB. Work is a bad word. I try to get away from it, and I try to stay away from it.
100%.
I'm allergic to it. It started breaking me out in a sweat and stuff, and I was like, nah.
I'd go fishing every day if I could too.
Well, we do, and we went today, and the wind was blowing about 40 miles an hour. We went with coastal, and what a day. It was rough and cold for us. It was what, Doc, 50 this morning?
Yeah, it was 50 this morning. That's too cold for us.
That's Arctic, and wind blowing about 30. We had coats and hoods and face masks on, and it was horrible. But we caught 10 fish. We still put 10 in the boat.
Yep.
When I left for work at 5:30 this morning, it was 26 degrees.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
And
Y'all
the
keep-
wind was blowing about 30 miles an hour. So
Oh, the three of us gave y'all Northerners a hard time because it's this north wind bringing this cold wind down here, and we're like, no, keep it up north.
yeah, we're not northerners though.
Well, you're north of us.
Way down by the coast.
Everybody is Northerners to us. Everybody. People in Louisiana are Yankees to us. What are you talking about?
No northerner for me.
Unless you're a Cuban or live in Key West, you're a Yankee down here.
I guess I'm a Yankee.
Like I said, if we lived any farther south, we'd speak Spanish.
Yeah.
yeah.
Or be wet. It depends. Either wet or speak Spanish.
Most people don't even know where New Mexico is, so they always ask me for my passport.
You got a green card, woman?
Isn't it right across the street from Old Mexico?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought that's where it was.
Yeah, we border Texas too.
I keep looking for Old Jersey, and I've not found it on the map. New Jersey's there, but the Old Jersey's just not there.
It's been consumed by the new one.
Exactly. Kenny says he works for food.
Right.
I got lots going on around here. So
Kitty, Kitty, no disrespect, but if you work for food, you are a hard-working man.
Right.
My boy puts in overtime.
Can you see what they're talking about? There's a chat right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, that's not fair. Yeah, he said that's not fair. He's further south than us, John. He is. Kenny's right on that border. He's right on that border of
Spanish and American.
He's almost there. He's almost. He ain't in the Miami-Dade area.
Right. I think whenever Kenny moves north, he's supposed to bring the Florida flag with him. That's what last I heard. Bring it with you and come on back up.
I have a pirate flag. Can I bring it?
No.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah, buddy.
As long as you can find your Buccaneers.
No, I won't be doing that.
No, they're on your bucking head. That's where everybody's Buccaneers are. They're on their bucking head.
Oh gosh, I've never heard that before.
Yeah.
Oh, we got her tickled about that one now.
Yeah.
Guys, everybody in here, I'm going to go ahead and post Ugly Dog Lures channel.
Wait. Before you do, everybody that's here, pay attention to the streamer. SWC 20 will get you a 20% discount at bruiserbait.com and Bass Addiction. So jump on it.
Yeah, I saw that in my comments today. I was going to click on it and I ran out of time.
Yeah. And Chatterbait Kenny, we got a new swim bait that Doc he killed them on it today. They call it the Super Swimmer.
I was throwing that all day and caught two.
Wow.
And in 40-mile-an-hour winds, you should have seen that. He would just throw it up in the air, and it would just get taken away
like a kite.
Now that's a joke about the swim bait. But Doc filmed me today. I caught a little bass. I brought it in on the rod. I went to grab the fish, and the wind kept blowing it out of my reach. I couldn't grab my fish on the line.
And now listen, he did exaggerate it a little bit, and that's right, John. You did catch three. Because I forgot about that one. But he was messing around, and sure enough, he was playing it up a little bit for the camera. But the wind was taking that little guy.
You could see the wind blowing it,
pushing him.
That's funny.
Yes, Brim Bass and Beyond. Look at that thing. A buddy of mine gave that to me. He knows we throw swim baits. He said, throw that thing. I guess that would take a what? What size hook would you put in that?
10
3 5/0 something.
Probably 3 5/0.
I don't think we have any that big.
No.
Have to use one of them shark hooks.
Yeah.
This is the biggest that we make, and it's an 8-inch.
Raise it up. I can't see it. There you go.
Okay.
That's 8-inch crank. I send a lot of these down to the walleye or the muskie pike guys.
I'm sure.
Yeah. It's got 4,500 PSI epoxy on them.
Right.
They're pretty damn strong.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna hook me with it a minute.
That one's actually going to New Hope fishing lures.
Oh, yeah. I know who you're talking about.
Yep.
Doc, I don't even think I showed you today. Can you still see? I don't know if you can see it. Where the damn, I can't get it in there. Anyway, I still have wounds where that damn gar got me.
Oh, yeah, you never showed that to me today. I forgot to ask about that.
Yeah, I still have teeth marks in it. But we didn't.
Put your fingers in his mouth, John.
I didn't. I wish we wouldn't have lost that footage. Lindy struggled with the new cameras that day, so we lost a lot of footage. But the gar wasn't even hooked. He was just holding my hook. So I reached up there with my hand and was trying to get it free from his mouth. And in an instant, he let go of the hook, had a hold of my finger, and was gone in the water.
Nope. Just nope.
Yeah, we used to catch a lot of them big gar down on the Trinity and the Navasota River down in Texas.
Right.
When I was a young man, we catch them suckers 6 foot long down there.
Yeah, we'd catch them as a kid on a piece of nylon rope. My dad showed us how to fray it, and you could literally tie it and throw it out, and they would grab that nylon and be tangled up. You could get them in and never hook them.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, man.
Yes, Brim.
Running up that river.
Yeah. Yes, Brim Bass and Beyond. You would need at least a 12-foot surf rod.
And
but I
just want to say what's up to Brim Bass and Beyond. He's up there in Alabama.
Yeah. I do keep this in the boat, and I keep threatening when I come back to the boat ramp from fishing, I'm just going to hook it on a hook, leave it laying in the boat.
That would be bad. The birds would take it.
Yep.
Yeah, right?
Doc, Michael Bruiser just texted me to see how today was. Let me answer him right quick. It's all you.
Well, tell Michael to jump in the live.
I will. I'm going to try.
Tell him about the whole day. But guys, everybody, hey Kathy, how you doing? Yeah, do it on a drop shot. I like that, Kenny. But guys, we have Charlie and Melissa from Ugly Dog Lures in the stream tonight, and they make custom baits, paint them, and they got some really, really great stuff. So we're happy to have them in tonight. And you guys are out in New Mexico, correct?
Yep.
Eastern New Mexico.
So they're what, 2 hours behind us, correct?
Yeah, 2 hours. Yeah. Yep.
So,
okay, do you guys think you can behave for a minute without me?
Nope.
Maybe.
Behave.
Wait, hold on. A woman's leaving?
Yeah.
Nah, then we can't behave. Why do you think we take Lindy with us fishing all the time?
I was about to say, I can't even go fishing
with us all the time because we can't behave. We're juvenile.
I believe it. That's why I told you to behave. I'll be back.
Because without her, we'd be fixed to do some sketchy shit.
Yeah.
I hope I get away with it. Oh, I do that day.
So, again, guys, I'm going to go ahead and throw Ugly Dog Lures channel right there in the chat. You guys make sure you head over there and subscribe. So, Charlie, what got you into doing the lures, and how long ago did you get started doing that?
I've always kind of did it growing up. I make my own spinner baits and stuff, and I just kind of graduated. Mostly something to do. I don't like to sit on the couch and watch TV, you know. So we built me a little shop, and I started painting.
Now, how long have you had Ugly Dog Lures?
Ugly Dog Lures, I've had a little over a year. I used to have another one called J Goose, and that was a partnership, and it ended badly. You know,
okay,
money badly thing, and then I started Ugly Dog. And the Ugly Dog came about because my wife's dog looks like Rodney Dangerfield humped a goat. Yeah, I'm serious. That's how the name come about.
And I guess that dog gets no respect.
No, he
No
don't.
respect. No respect.
His both front feet turn out like this right here, and he got both eyes. One looks that way, and one looks over that way. He's got them dang teeth that come out of his front feet. He's ugly.
What's the dog's name?
Herbie.
Herbie?
Yeah,
And what kind of dog is he?
he's a Pekingese.
Okay.
Yeah, he's ugly. He was a rescue. She rescued him about 7 years ago, so he's been living with us for a long time. So she likes him, so I don't care.
And that's all that matters.
Yeah.
So tell everybody what kind of baits you normally paint and the kind of stuff that you guys are putting out there.
Well, I paint a lot of S cranks, 1.5 square bills, 2.5 square bills. I do have some swim baits that I paint. I paint a lot of top water stuff, a lot of deep diving stuff too.
Okay.
I can actually show you some.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let me have that basket. I have one pattern called a patchwork perch, and that dude is blown up. I can't hardly keep him painted. Well, that's not the right one. But it comes in several different colors. But we've been selling that one like mad. Give me that whole basket. This is
Hey, Kathy Lynn, how you doing? Welcome in.
That's a good looking.
this is
That's a
our
good looking
patchwork.
bait.
That's a good looking lure.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, I hate these damn things. I'm used to that camera over there. So that's a patchwork. She'll show you some here.
Oh, no, it's stuck.
Yeah, I'll just rip it out. It's got good hooks on it.
Hey, Kathy, is Greg with you?
This is a swim bait. It's a 6-inch bait. It's on the top, and then roll it to the bottom.
Yeah, that's a cool looking pattern.
You
Yeah.
better not catch my fingers.
Yeah, you'll live.
I've donated enough DNA to
Yeah.
this company.
Now, this is the bait right here in this particular color that is blowing up, and our website is just cranked over people buying that bait.
Very
They're
good.
buying it. I don't even have the pictures up yet, and they're buying it
Yeah.
before we even put them up. So I can't even put them up yet.
Very cool. That's a
awesome.
good thing.
Got in here drinking, and that's what I come up with.
Oh, whatever.
I do some micro.
And that's really cool that they're all, that you hand painted that pattern that was just on that swim bait. That's all hand painted. That's amazing. That's amazing.
See, that's the same pattern.
Yeah.
Darn thing.
What are you doing to that dog over there, John?
She's wanting to play. I'm trying to get her to be quiet.
Hi,
Hey,
y'all.
Reef Robber, how you doing?
Hi, Melissa. Hey, Charlie.
How are you, young
Hey,
lady?
Doc. Fine, thank you. How are you?
Hey, Miss Lindy, I feel like I just saw you a couple hours ago.
Yes.
This is the other one I wanted to show you.
Oh, I
that's
love that. That's a nice color. I like that a lot.
Yeah. And I've been playing around with holographics, and I'll let her do it. I'll mess it up. You see the holographic dot on the side of him?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to see, but
Lindy is probably looking at
Instead of the normal little black dot that's normally on the side of the bait. Yeah.
I put a holographic on that one.
did I tell you we have somebody come in to join us?
No.
Oh, you got a guest coming in?
We got a guest.
Cool.
Charlie's the baby brother.
Oh, Lord.
Now you guys, in the last video that you just posted, where you guys were giving away the camera giveaway,
Yeah. Yeah.
and you mentioned that you guys were going to be in the live tonight. You guys said that you got a show coming up, and you guys are going to have to travel for a show. You guys want to talk a little bit about that?
We can. It's they canceled the show this weekend because it's Easter and they didn't realize what they did when they did it.
Okay.
It's going to be next Saturday. It's going to be in Lubbock off of Buddy Holly Avenue in Old Town Lubbock. It's kind of a outdoor vendor show. It's a good show.
Yeah, we
We
did it last year. We
we
loved
sold a ton of lures up there last year.
it. Yeah.
Hi, Kathy. That's my
Now,
buddy.
are they allowing a lot of people in, or with COVID and everything, are they allowing a lot of people in, or is it?
It's in Texas, so it's 100% open.
That's awesome. That is so awesome.
Man.
God bless Texas.
Yeah.
Right.
I agree.
Did I miss Shiner coming in? Hey, Rob.
Yeah, you missed Rob coming in. Rob's here.
Hey, Rob.
Hi, Rob. Hey, Earl.
Earl's here. What'd you catch today, Earl? Nutria fish. Hush, Pearl. Nutria fish, crab. I know you got on something.
Yeah, he said we smoked him today.
Yeah, Pearl's just jealous. She sees us doing something not involving her.
Did you roll them and smoke them, or
Pay attention to me.
or
Granny smoking crawdads over here.
So, Charlie and Melissa, you guys got any new baits coming out other than the ones that you've already shown, or
What's the new hot thing coming out of Ugly Dog Lures? Give us the scoop. What's coming?
I got several different new ones, and I'll be posting videos every Monday, and we may start going live and do live paints. We're actually going to do our first one Saturday night, tomorrow night. So
Very cool.
yeah.
Okay. So everybody make sure you guys are subscribed over there to Ugly Dog Lures, and we'll all jump in tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Everybody
did
gets
they
to see the
be for
bloopers.
your?
No, he's
Lures.
painting lures.
Oh,
He
paint
just said he
lures.
was painting lures.
Oh, I saw the other one that you did when you did the 4. Yeah, I watched that one.
And reef rubber, I can figure out what a cod is, and I know what bottom fish are. I have no clue what a sand dab is.
I don't know that either.
4 crabs.
And 4 crabs.
So yeah, we'll have different stuff coming out every week. This is a new one, a new lure I bought.
That's a good crawfish look to it.
Yeah.
The deep
Yeah.
diver. Yeah.
Very cool.
That thing will tear the smallmouth up in our country.
I'm
Oh,
sure.
yeah, I bet.
I have to hide
Yeah.
all the ones I haven't packaged yet because his brother will come in here in a minute and he'll be all like, "Oh, I need this one," and "Oh, that's pretty."
Like a flounder. Oh, cool. Flounder's good.
We have giveaways every time we get another 100 subscribers. We give stuff away for free. So everybody be watching. We're 20 away from 500. We're at 480 now. So
Very good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that camera you guys are giving away for the last one that you posted. That's a nice camera.
yeah, it's a
Very nice camera.
Yeah, Doc is a teacher. He teaches video and all. And he said they use a lot of those same cameras in school.
Yeah, those T5Is. We got like 6 of them a couple years ago for when we were doing an event. One of our advisory board members bought 6 of them for us, and I mean they're great cameras, those T5Is, especially for YouTube. I mean, they will definitely get you like a cinematic look. You buy all the different lenses and everything for them. You can get that great depth of field, and I mean, the only drawback to them that I feel is like with the audio. If you can't plug in an external mic with them and then listen to the audio, but 9 times out of 10, the audio that you get from them is really good. I mean, that's really the only thing that, I don't like about them for our students, but for YouTube, you set that thing up on a tripod, put a mic on it, put it right in front of you. And I mean, you can adjust so much with those cameras. They're great. And I mean, they're not cheap. They're not cheap. So that's one heck of a giveaway y'all are doing. That is one heck of a giveaway you guys are doing.
It's kind of heavy. And
Yeah.
I'm kind of a nerd, so I stay on my computer all the time, and I have a little bit of carpal tunnel in my hands. So I transitioned to 2 smaller cameras. So the first one I bought was a Canon SL2.
Okay.
Without screen, so it's really seeing stuff. Has the audio plug-in and the headphone plug-in if you wanted to listen to it. And then the
Right.
other one that we put up here recently is an M50. So it's even
Okay.
smaller. So I get to carry it around with me like a little, pocket camera, and change it out of the lenses, and it's great. So rather than selling that other one, we thought we need to pay it forward because
Yeah.
we're very blessed in this,
Yeah.
and
We
know
have.
we know how hard it is to get started. So
Oh yeah, and you guys started the channel back in July of 2020, correct?
Yeah.
yes,
And you guys are already up at 480. That's awesome.
yeah, we're
I used to have a cooking show on YouTube.
yeah, yeah.
What'd you cook?
Everything.
You
Everything?
see the episode with the big grill that's on the trailer,
Okay.
the smoker.
Yeah.
That was it. Kind of revolved around that, but it just wasn't. It was growing and it was very expensive.
Yeah.
So if you ever do a YouTube channel and you try to niche out, make sure you niche out to where you can afford to do it because it got up to where those briskets are $80 a weekend, and it was just a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I cooked everything.
We were doing this at the same time, but I couldn't get him to sit down and record the lure painting because it was like his safe zone. Just leave me alone. I'm going to go to the shop and I'm going to paint.
Right. Just kind of like that whole thing where you just kind of,
Get
let
away from the
me
stress.
be, let me go in my area and do my thing.
Yeah, and if you watch the very first videos, we had a GoPro on a magnet on the window of the building. And that's what he was talking to and recording with. So
Yep.
it's come a long way.
And it's going to keep moving forward too.
Yes.
Very good.
Yep.
So
Kenny said he was going to pick you guys up after the live tonight. So you guys are going to get
Thank you,
one more
Kenny.
closer to 500.
yeah, we're trying to get there one of these days.
Actually, when we started this, that wasn't even a thing. We were just like, we're just going to put it out there because I'm completely fascinated with watching him paint lures. And if I'm dumb enough to sit here for hours and watch it, somebody else.
No, and it really is. It really is. It's extremely fascinating to watch. To watch Charlie just paint those lures and just see how it all comes to life. It's really cool.
Yeah, I enjoy
really
it.
is.
I learn a lot from other painters. I've got a lot of them that call me on my phone.
Yeah, people that we've been watching for years.
Yeah,
Because we've been watching, we were viewers way before we were creators.
yeah, and it's pretty awesome. They say, "Oh man, you're doing wonderful. I love that bait. I'll take 2." And they're painters too. So
That's
what
cool.
we do is I send him 2 baits and he sends me 2 baits and no money changes hands. So I've got a big cabinet over there that I'm putting them all in. I'm never going to fish them because they're special to me,
Yeah,
So-
Yeah. You keep them kind of like souvenirs. Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Another thing that we're going to be doing for the 4th of July is we're doing a couples challenge with another painter and his wife. We're going to paint 4th of July themed lures, and we're going to put them up on the auction and give the money to Wounded Warriors.
That's real cool.
That is awesome.
That's coming the 4th for the 4th of July.
That is awesome. So yeah, definitely let us know when you're doing that so we can share. I definitely want to share that out on my channel and also like my social media on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. So definitely want to do that because any money that's generated from it going back to Wounded Warriors is incredible. So that's really cool.
I'm a huge advocate for them. I
Yeah.
raise a lot of money for them.
Actually,
Very good.
I've got to find the video. They did a spotlight on Charlie at the base with his job and like what he does, and I lost it. I can't find it, so I've got to go back and find it. No, I'll post it someday, maybe.
Yeah, that one.
So Charlie, so were you in the Air Force or still in, right?
No,
No?
I work for a company that contracts to the Air Force.
Okay.
I work for Amherst, and this company only hires disabled people. And I am the first one in the group of anybody that's ever worked there to be promoted to flight chief within the Air Force.
Yeah,
So
which is completely.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
yeah,
It's just a lot of work.
I have a very wonderful bunch of people behind me. My workers. I don't have to worry about nothing. They just take care of it. So.
And all those
Very
kids
good.
check in with them at the post office when they move in, so they all call him Grandpa, and they come in and tell him all their woes.
Yeah.
You look too young to be called grandpa.
Well,
Oh, he's old. Don't let that fool
I'm
you.
5 years older than Yoda, and he's 900.
I like that. I'm 5 years older than Yoda. I like that.
Yeah.
Try not. Do or do not.
In trouble.
Anytime you can work in a Star Wars reference, it's good.
Absolutely.
Especially on May the 4th.
Right?
Yeah, may the force be with you.
It's
I hear
coming
that all
up.
day long out of my
It
little
won't be
head.
long. Well, very cool. That sounds so interesting. Y'all painting. Wait. Go ahead.
On what?
I was just saying how interesting it is and fascinating. Y'all painting your lures and working your company up. I mean, that's a great story.
Yeah, I improve all the time, and my baits improve all the time.
Yes.
It makes perfect.
Yeah, and this is actually the second company we've had.
Yeah, I told him.
Yeah.
Oh, did you? So we're
Yeah,
so much
you-
happier now.
Had a bad breakup.
Yeah, that's what Charlie was saying. And thank you, Brim Bass and Beyond. Appreciate that. And I'm sure Charlie and Melissa appreciate that too.
Yeah, we do. Any of y'all that have YouTube channels that are on the feed, just let us know what they are so we can subscribe. It don't matter what it is. I watch all kinds of stuff.
Yes, we do.
I watch Lindy outfish John all the time.
I love that. You're awesome, girl. We love it.
I know, buddy.
I love it too.
Yeah, she kicks our butts all the time.
Every time you kiss one of those fish, I squeal and smile. It's just like, that would be so gross.
She has kissed every fish in Donkeyland, I believe.
Yep. That's
Pretty
what
much.
they know. They want to join the club.
I catch them and they try to look over at her around me while I'm holding them. You're like, hey.
I'll put some sugar.
Y'all couldn't tell it in the last video with Roland Martin. You hear me say, see, you kissed my fish and made it all better. The video that got lost, she forgot to kiss a fish. And she was like, I didn't kiss that fish. So I caught one. I said, here, kiss mine to make up for it. She's like, I don't want to kiss your fish. I said, try it. So she kissed it. I threw it back in and she caught that next one. And that's why I said, see, I told you kissing my fish would make it all better.
I don't know. You can't forget to kiss them now.
No.
Yeah, you see that? I know, Brim Bass. See, that's everybody has to have a YouTube, like she was saying, a niche to fill. Mine is my wife out fishing me. I'll take it all day long.
Mine is my husband whining about me.
Oh, I'm the whiner in this couple. Doc, and all that.
we were all listen. We were all whining today.
It was rough. I'm trying to drive the trolling motor with the remote with one hand. Every time I'd let go of the remote to throw, the boat would turn about 80 degrees around.
Oh man, it was.
I would get it turned and put the power poles down, and it would flex those poles till we got plumb back around the wind again.
Yeah, it was a tough day today. For
That's
sure.
because we told you we were coming on with you, and that's
Right.
why it's here every time we go fishing.
Oh,
Can't get away from it. So we gave that to you. You're welcome.
we know. I told you earlier, y'all Northerners started all blowing. Y'all were all blowing about y'all's cold weather, just and it blew this north wind down here and about froze us to death.
Right? Well, I'm sorry about that, but now you know how we feel.
You don't like it.
We don't like it.
We want to move
Hey.
there.
Come on, bring it, but don't bring the weather. You're more than welcome, but no weather.
So Charlie, I threw some of the channels. I'm trying to keep up with some of the channels that are in here right now. I threw Rob's in there, that Shiner guy, Reef Robber. I threw in Brim Bass and Beyond.
Doc,
Cam's here. What's up, Cam?
Doc, go to your phone and make Shiner Guy a moderator, and he is great at throwing them links up there.
Oh, I already did. Yeah,
Oh,
Rob.
okay.
No, I saw Rob jump in, and I made him a mod. So,
Well, tell
Rob,
him
you're a mod. I should have
get
probably
the-
said something.
Get to work, bro.
Cam, to answer your question, bud, it's at Coastal Fever TV on Instagram.
Oh, well, I'll go follow that too, because I don't think I'm following you on Instagram yet.
Okay.
Yeah, about July, y'all gonna be asking for weather like today.
Oh, no, we won't. I love it.
We don't.
We catch our biggest fish when it's over 100 degrees, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I've had buddies look at pictures and think we were cold because we got hoods on, gloves, face mask, and catching big fish. I look forward to 100 degrees.
Oh yeah, no, I will. I'm born and raised down here, and no, like July, August, September, I'm in my heyday. I love it. You will never hear me say it is too damn hot out here because it's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
We live down here from North Carolina.
118, 19 degrees.
Yeah.
With the dry heat.
Yeah, see, y'all got a different heat. The wind
Yeah.
is always blowing here, and it's always coming off an ocean. You know, if it's coming from the east, 30 minutes before it gets to my house, it's over the Atlantic. Out 2 hours on the west side, it's coming across the Gulf. The breeze is nice always.
Is that Uncle Buck?
Yeah.
Uncle Buck is in the house. Backwoods
Buck.
Hillbilly.
Hey.
Charlie and Melissa, that's some people you need to keep up with. Backwoods Hillbilly Fishing, they are a hoot.
Oh yeah, there's and cranking and yanking.
Cranking and yanking. And Uncle Buck, the last comment you put on that rolling video, it didn't stick. I can kind of see it, but I can't look at it. If I click it, it disappears. So maybe try to re-comment. I couldn't read all that you said.
And also Cam the man fishing's in here. He's great. Cam, you're up in Maryland, right? You're in the Maryland area, if I'm not mistaken. But he's got a great channel.
Cool.
And Charlie and Melissa, that Shiner guy's a friend of ours here locally. Well, he's a little bit north, but like I've heard him tell the story, between 1 and 4 o'clock, he'll go to the boat ramp, crank his air conditioner, and sit in the truck. Then he'll go back out fishing.
Then he'll go back out when the sun starts going down.
That's what I would do. I don't like the heat.
I have jumped out of the boat in the water, but if you'd see some of our gators, it tends to keep you in the boat.
No, just no.
So how hard is it to get a gator tag?
I haven't tried, but you got to kick up I think it's $250 last I looked, and they do a drawing. It's different areas. Each lakes and all have different, but I know of people getting them. I really don't know the waiting list, but I do want to try that one year just to.
You and me both, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me being a charter, I could put in, I could get a heck of a trip with a gator tag. I mean, I could make somebody a trip with a gator tag.
That'd be fun to get a couple gator tags and go out there.
But like reading the law here, you have to. It's kind of tight. No guns. I think a bang stick is the only thing you can use, and it's like rod and reel and hook. They got it.
Yeah, there's a lot of regulations down here. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, we got to use a bang stick.
Yeah, lottery. Yes.
Yep. Yeah, and you got to put in for the lottery.
Oh, Shiner is going to New Orleans on Monday.
Gonna meet up with the hillbillies and cranking and yanking.
Oh.
Hit up Lake Merball.
Yeah, go to Merball.
Merball. I was thinking more about Rob's got a handful of beads and bringing his wife with him to New Orleans. That's going to get dangerous. Rob, you will have your hands full with that young lady. I have heard tales about it. We took Shiner Guy fishing not too long ago, and he's a hoot. We both swapped stories all day.
Oh, he's hilarious.
That's what it's brotherhood.
Oh, it is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We met Doc through YouTube, and heck, we can't shake him. He's stuck like glue.
That's okay.
Wait a minute. What?
No, it's funny you say that because I was just telling Jen, I said, you know what? If it wasn't for YouTube, I never would have met them. And I said, and every time we go out, the three of us, even if it's a crap day like it was today, the wind just and the time that we have on the water and just the camaraderie, and it's just so much fun. And if it wasn't for this and the community that we have, we never would have met. And it's so much fun. I
We
have
laugh
so
a
much
lot.
fun fishing with you guys. You know,
We
and
laugh a lot.
oh
And the
god,
crazy-
yeah. No, there's so much that gets like edited out of the videos where you know, I mean, like we'll sit there and belly laugh on things. It's just it's fun. It's
I can't even remember what got you tickled today. It was something so stupid, and I don't even know what it was, but it tickled. He sat back there and giggled
Oh
for 10
god, what
minutes.
was it?
It wasn't the Leave It to Beaver. We got to saying Leave It to
No.
Fever all day, and I got to laughing over that. I kept saying Leave It to Fever.
Okay.
Was it? It was
What was the other channel I was supposed to sub to? I've got that Shiner guy and Cranking and Yanking.
Cam the Man Fishing.
And
Cam the Man
Backwoods Hillbillies.
and Reef Robber.
Hang on, I'm typing here.
Okay, I'll slow down.
I tell you what, the easiest way to do it is go to my. The easy way to do it is go to my channel and look at my subscribers. I'll list them, and it'll show everybody that's here. It's got to, it'll show them right down the line.
Oh, well, okay. That would be easier than
It was John. It was something from one of the. When
Careful, think it through.
when she
Think
got
it
the
through.
blow up. When she got the blow up, and she's like, "Oh, something just rolling." He goes, "How the hell can you see something blowing up?" And it just reminded me of that scene from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation when the old couple, she's like, "Do you hear that?" And the old man goes, "You couldn't hear a dump truck driving through a nitroglycerin plant." And it just tickled me to no end. I sat there and I was in the back of the boat. Now that won't make the video, but God, I was laughing.
Well, hey Jay, welcome, buddy. But
Hey
Doc,
Jay, how's it going?
in my defense, it was 30 to 40 mile an hour wind today. White caps on donkey land. I mean, I couldn't even see my lure coming back to the bait. And she just so casually goes, "I just saw a swirl." I look up and it's like looking off the deck of Deadliest Catch. It's just waves. And so I turned around and said, "How the hell did you see a swirl out here today?" But now, Doc, you got to finish the story.
It's still making me laugh.
It was only 3 feet from the boat. So
Okay.
call it.
But anyway, she huffs and puffs about that. It's probably 5 minutes. She huffs and puffs, and it finally gets quiet. I look over and I see a gar swimming in the water, and I went, "Look at that gar." And if I'm lying and I'm dying, my woman whoops around and goes, "How the hell can you see a gar?" And it made the whole boat fall apart again. We all just died laughing.
Oh, I'm still laughing. Oh God. It's still good. Just because the way John said it just reminded me of that old man in that movie yelling at his wife, going, "You couldn't hear a dump truck." I lost it. I absolutely lost it.
Doc, when you're married 34 years and you spend as much time, you'll be the same way.
Yeah.
Half the time we argue and don't even hear each other. We're just, what? And nobody knows what anybody's saying. It's just
You heard how we ended our video yesterday. Did you?
I watched it, but there was some kind of something going on.
He was gonna.
I'm gonna be a go-getter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take my wife to work now. I'm gonna go get her.
Okay, we got to pause for the combo. Shiner's going. They hadn't been to New Orleans before. He's been close a couple years ago. Fish for bull red. I saw those pictures of those big red fish. So what are y'all doing in New Orleans? Just partying and hanging out?
Or are you actually going fishing? Because those reds down there in New Orleans. Now, Charlie and Melissa, do you guys do any saltwater fishing? Is close to
raised on the coast of Texas. I was so.
Yeah.
If you want to see our fish, I can come up.
Hold on a second. Reef Robber, let me read his comment. "I'm about to pull over and rinse my motor out. If you want to see our fish, I could come up for a bit." Sure, Reef Robber. It's a little far from Oregon to Okeechobee, but put your foot to the floor. I want to see them. I want to see those fish.
Yeah.
I think he needs to come on live for a few minutes.
Oh, come on live maybe and he'll show them. Maybe that's
Oh,
it. He's going to come up on the live and show the fish.
Oh, Earl wants to come on live?
I think so. I'm hoping that's what he means. It's either that or he's driving to Okeechobee.
That's a long drive.
You talk about a long drive. You hit the Florida border and you're all happy. You're like, yay, we're in Florida. And it's still like 6.5 hours or more to Okeechobee.
I was going to say it's like 7 hours until you get, well, yeah, 6 to y'all, 7 to me.
Yeah.
Hey, Earl, there you go. If you want to jump in.
That's like one of the times we went to Texas. We drove from North Carolina. We hit the Texas border and said, yay, we made it to Texas. And there's a sign there that says, what, El Paso, 1,800 and something miles, which is farther than we just drove from North Carolina.
24 hours.
Yeah, it takes all day to go across Texas.
Yeah. Alabama was the worst, though. Coming from North Carolina, it seemed I hated the Alabama part because you kind of crossed it at that weird angle, and it was just nothing forever, it seemed like. I never heard.
Except for the Crimson Tide.
Hey, I never heard Sweet Home Alabama the whole time we drove through there, and I thought they played it every other song.
Well, no, that's just like when you go down to the Keys. No respectable local bar plays Jimmy Buffett.
Right, you don't hear it down here, yeah.
Oh, seriously? We listen to that all the time.
Yeah, everybody does.
Yeah,
Everybody
when you go to a bar down in Key West or anywhere in the Keys, and if it's a local bar, they ain't playing Jimmy Buffett. They'll actually skip over it if you played it on the jukebox. I've seen that happen. They're like, nope, skip.
Oh,
All right.
It's kind
All
of
right, let's bring Earl in real quick, so he can show us his catches. There he is. What's going on, Earl?
Hey, Earl.
Let's see what you got, Earl.
Sitting here on my boat.
You want to come over here so you can
I don't know if y'all can see me very good or not.
We got you, Earl. We
Yeah, we got
Just hold it up high.
Can you see what's going on?
We
Yeah.
can go ahead.
I see your face.
that gorgeous camera face.
That's a sea bass.
Hey,
Oh, there it is.
I see a fish.
Okay.
What is it? Oh, he told us earlier.
We told 3 different kinds. That's not the one like a flounder. That must be the cod.
Hey, Wayne. How's it going, man? Sea Pro's in the house.
That's
What's
a
that one,
lingcod.
Reef?
What is that, Earl?
That's a lingcod.
Oh, okay. That's a cod.
That's a lingcod.
Okay.
Let me see if I can get the mouth open so you can see the teeth.
Good evening, Eric. How you doing, buddy?
That's kind of a bassy looking mouth. That's
Can
cool.
you see the teeth on that thing?
I can see the teeth.
I can see the row. I can't make out teeth, but I can imagine.
Are they like pickerel teeth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh,
Oh, we lost
got-
Earl.
he
Earl's
got,
phone died.
But anyway, he says.
see, he didn't catch that third kind of fish. He never showed us, so he didn't catch the flounder fish.
No, he showed that one fish that we didn't know what it was right when he
Right.
right when he jumped in.
I don't know. One of them, when I asked what it was, he said it was like a flounder, and none of those 2 fish looked like a flounder.
Oh, I think it's down.
Yep, man down.
Rob said, "Man down."
Pimp down, pimp down.
I'll see if Earl jumps back in.
Welcome, Eric.
Sea Pro, you been fishing lately, or been a little too rough on the coast? Not today, though. No, like today they were. If you guys don't know Sea Pro fishing, he does a lot of saltwater fishing out of St. Lucie County area. And I know I have a feeling you didn't go out today at all, because we had 3-4 foot waves on Donkey Land.
Wow.
I bet the ocean was friggin' rolling.
Oh
Yeah,
my God!
I think it was a sea bass, Uncle Buck.
I think you're right, Uncle Buck.
Does Sea Pro, do you do saltwater deep or do you do intercoastal? Where are the reds at? My question.
Lindy a dime to go red fish.
Now you got Miss Lindy interested, Wayne.
See,
Jay Biff, I love you.
Okay, yeah.
It's not about your question. So Jay, I saw on Ten Horses Live that you're loving your new boat. So everything worked out good on your test run.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you got the new boat.
New nitro, I believe he said.
Ooh,
I'm jealous.
nice.
I'm jealous.
So Ugly Dog, what y'all think about that video when we rolled up on Roland Martin out there and me trying to tell him where to go fishing?
I was laughing my ass off when you were trying to tell him, and he was just like,
Huh?
huh?
I mean, how many
Dude.
times did you have to tell him where to go?
We still watched him crank his boat up, and he drove right through where I told him and just kept on rolling out across the middle of the lake.
Damn hard.
And then he called me the next morning. He called me the next morning at like 7:30. Where y'all fishing today? I was like, we're not. I got some business. He goes, I never did find them fish. Where was that again? And I told him again the next morning on the phone.
Yeah, because John was telling me when he told him, and he started, heading out, and he started to go past the spot, and John was going, I was saying to myself, stop rolling.
Oh, we weren't
Stop
saying it to
rolling.
ourselves. Me and Lindy were standing in the boat going, stop rolling, stop rolling, stop rolling. And he was still just, wow.
That's terrible.
But I love that.
Wayne, you went out Monday and just put a video up from today for Monday. Right on. So I'll get the notification for that. Inshore. Did you guys do any good inshore or offshore? But you guys he's saying he's mostly offshore. I've just been wondering how the inshore bite's been lately. And then Reef to the movie Dumb and Dumb. Reef Robbers got bad service, so all right, Earl.
Yeah,
if you can get back in.
Jay was referencing to the movie Dumb and Dumber. That's what he's talking about.
Oh yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah.
One of my favorite movies.
Oh, it's the worst movie ever.
No, it's one of the best. It's so stupid, it's awesome.
Oh, I was telling Doc that today when he was chilly in the back of the boat. I was like, just let it go, man. It'll warm you up. Just let it go.
Oh,
Just go, man. Just go.
just say no. Ooh, that's warm.
Oh, you got a hammerhead? Sweet. I am looking forward to this video now. God, I love hammerhead sharks.
That mutton snapper looked pretty good for supper too.
Oh, heck yeah. All right. Earl's getting ready to come back in. We got him.
All right.
There you go, Earl. All
There
right.
you go, Earl.
Bye.
Welcome back.
Hey, there we are. Sorry, I was down in the river bottom and didn't have very good service down there.
Very cool. So you're just getting off the water?
About an hour and a half ago,
No.
but we're out since about 9 o'clock this morning. We had our limits by about 1, and then we tried doing some crabbing, and that didn't go so well again. So anyway.
Yep.
We
All right.
got
Good night,
fish.
Kenny.
Like,
Yeah. Saying bye
All
to
right,
Kenny.
Kenny. Give me a
See,
shot,
Kenny,
man.
don't work too hard tomorrow.
Bye.
Yeah, Charlie said that mutton snapper looked like dinner.
Yeah, it does.
That's some good eating right there, boy.
Oh, the mutton snapper, yeah.
Charlie said
Absolutely. No, John, Earl didn't catch the mutton. That was Wayne.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah,
The other guy had the mutton snapper.
Wayne caught the mutton and
Ah.
and a hammerhead, which I know what I'm going to do on Monday when that notification comes out because I want to see him catch that hammerhead shark.
Yeah. Charlie has this bucket list that he wants to catch a baby shark and, pet it and then put it back in the water.
He wants he wants to catch a what?
A baby shark.
Do, 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 do. Baby shark. Do, 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 do,
No,
do.
no, no.
Doc knew where that was going as soon
I
as
knew where that was going. I have heard that song numerous times. I have an 8-year-old and a 3-year-old, and it still plays.
It's one of those earworm things I just can't hardly stand.
Oh, the video's already up, Wayne? All right. I'm watching it tonight.
Well, Doc, Lindia has a 55-year-old child, and I sing Baby Shark all the time.
We've caught a lot of sharks, Melissa, when we used to fish off the coast of North Carolina, when we went red fishing a lot.
Yeah, Lindia had like about a 5-footer up against the boat and about 3 foot of water rolling up her line. And if I'm lying, I'm dying. Kids were riding a pontoon or an inner tube behind a pontoon, not 30 yards from us, while we're fighting this big shark right here beside the boat. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Now, what I want to do is I want to go shark fishing in a kayak.
Right?
All right. Let me
We
tell
go
you.
gator hunting in a kayak too. Let's go.
Let me tell you a quick redneck kayak story. Our daughter and her husband kayak. They loved it. We went to the coast of North Carolina. We're red fishing. They brought their kayaks. They're messing around fishing. I hook a stingray that ended up being, like the size of the hood of my truck. I get it on the line. My daughter sitting there in her kayak says, I want to fight it. I was like, okay. I hand her the rod, and I shit you not, that kayak took off towards the ocean. We had to crank the boat. We had to dump anchors, crank the boat, and chase that youngin' down in that kayak. That damn stingray was gone, and she was just holding it. I mean, she was on a plane in that kayak. Yeah. So I get to screaming,
real quick.
I'm screaming, reel it in, reel it in. Then I think about my girl out there in a kayak with a big stingray, and I'm like, quit reeling, don't reel. And we just chased her down. And we got her over in the boat and got it up to it, and then put her back in her kayak. But we all thought that just sounded like you. Oh, I want to get a shark in a kayak. Dude, she was gone. I don't know how you would keep from just being gone.
Okay, so what started that was that we watched this guy, and I can't remember who he is, but he goes out fishing in Florida in a kayak, and he catches these little baby sharks. He pulls them into his boat.
He catches what?
Don't do it.
Right? Don't sing. And he rubs their bellies. And we sit there and watched him put that shark back in the water, and the shark would swim around him trying to get back in. It was the craziest thing. So that, got in his head, I want to do that on my bucket list.
Wow.
Okay.
Bottle of hooch sounds really good to me, backwoods.
The video I want to see is Charlie getting in the kayak.
Yes. I actually bought him one that the pontoons blow up so he can sit in it. He won't use it.
Yeah.
It's
But
sitting out the barn.
I myself am vertically and horizontally challenged.
Is it easily puncturable? I wouldn't either.
Yeah, no blow up kayaks for me.
Yeah,
No.
No.
I'll just get me a log and paddle out there on the log.
It was funny. I was out fishing an area.
Earl
years
Drive,
ago.
quit looking.
I was out fishing an area years ago over here called the Burnt Bridge, and there were these people, and they were in a blow up little kayak,
Yeah.
And I was fishing, and there was a bull shark in this little flats area.
Oh, no.
And I kept watching him just go back and forth. Just back and forth, back and forth. And these people just come, and and this shark gets up close to them. You ain't ever seen they had to be from up north, and I apologize for all you people up north, but they lost it. Lost it. I'm like, calm down. I'm like yelling from the bank, calm down. You're good. Calm down. Just keep paddling. But, in a blow-up, that shark hits it, done. You're going in.
See, Doc, that's the difference between me and you. I'd have been on the shore going, da-da, da-da, da-da.
That would have been me.
I guess that's a teacher in me. I'm always looking, got to help out. I don't want to see nobody go in the water.
And
Yes,
how old are
Jay.
these kids that you're teaching, Doc?
What's that?
How old are these kids you're teaching?
I teach high school kids.
Oh yeah. These
Yeah,
are
10
they're already corrupted.
yeah, 9 through 12. Yeah, they're already messed up.
And yes, Jay, I agree, Jay. I am in no kind of shape for a kayak. Because even if you go out and have your best day of fishing you've ever had, you still got to paddle your butt back to that truck. I don't care what happens.
And you
No.
know what's that's funny? We were talking about kayak fishing today when we were out there on Donkey Land, and we were saying, like, could you imagine, you got the wind at your back and you go all the way across the lake. How the hell are you getting back across?
You
and
couldn't
you weren't
have
today.
They'd have walked it. They'd have got up on the dike and drug that kayak down that dirt road. Is what I'd have done. I'd have drug it all the way around there.
Back when till Bill,
Yeah.
you might have to shut it off and then start it back.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Backwood
So,
says, whoa. Backwood says the comments are still current, but the stream is on repeat. I feel like one of them hotline psychos because I already know what y'all are going to say. I think that must be on your end. Oh, there you go. It was him. He turned it back on.
call me now for your free reading, Miss Cleo.
Whoa. What did we laugh? I just thought of another thing we laughed about all day today. Is the accent on foo or is it on fighter?
It's Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters. If y'all don't know, that's a Saturday Night Live skit with Christopher Walken. No, there were Foo Fighters.
No,
were on
yeah, it was
Saturday Night
Christopher
Live.
Walken introducing the Foo Fighters on Saturday Night Live.
And he asked them, he said, is the emphasis on foo or is it on fighter? And they said fighter. So Chris, do it, Doc. Do your Christopher Walken.
Yeah, because that was the Dave Grohl interview, right? That he was doing, and we was asking Christopher Walken, or Christopher Walken was asking them, is the emphasis on foo or fighters? And he's like, fighters, and he goes, okay. And then when they came out and he introduced them on Saturday Night Live, and you can find it on YouTube, he comes out and he goes, the Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters. Yes, I'm sure Uncle Buck. Christopher Walken is Uncle Buck's spirit animal.
I love Christopher Walken.
Yeah.
You ever hear what's that one comedian? Jay Moore. Jay Moore. He does an amazing Christopher Walken impression. Like it's so good. Jay Moore.
Yeah.
And they did a movie together years ago called The Suicide Kings. And he did this. Jay Moore came out with he did his comedy stand-up. It was like a 1 hour special. I think it was like on HBO like years ago. And at the time, Jay Moore had Earl left again.
I know. I was wondering.
We lost Earl. We keep losing Earl.
I was wondering if he joined to tell us something and we just all went on to talking. He's driving along. I hope he didn't just be rude.
Earl, we're sorry, man. If you need to say something, jump back in, man. I'll put you back in and I'll shut up.
Is the emphasis on reef or is it on Rabba?
It's Reef Rabba.
Reef Rabba.
But like Jay Moore was talking about, like at the time they were filming that movie, Jay Moore had a Rottweiler, and he goes through this whole thing, like this whole skit about like Christopher Walken looking at his dog, and he goes, Jay, I know your dog, it didn't have a tail. Why should your dog not have a tail? And he like goes through this whole like skit, like with like, oh God, the first time I saw it, I was dying because he does Christopher Walken so well, but you could totally see Christopher Walken not really knowing that a Rottweiler doesn't have a tail. It just, oh God, I was laughing almost as much as we were laughing today about the whole thing. Like, how did you see that swirl?
Okay, you with the dog story. I have a story I have to tell. My neighbor, which I affectionately call him Jackwagon, not to him, but he's a Jackwagon, has a German Shepherd. my neighbors on the other side, good friends of ours, they are Jewish.
Great people.
Jack Wagon neighbor stopped Jew neighbor to let him know that his German Shepherd, he knows that Jewish people don't like German Shepherds, and he wanted him to know that this dog was okay. My Jewish neighbor was like, huh? He goes, yeah, I know Jewish people don't like German Shepherds. He goes, we didn't in World War II. I don't think we mind them now. But yeah, my neighbor actually, I'm not lying. My neighbor thought that Jewish people don't like German Shepherds. Said German Shepherds will go after them. I mean, he truly believes that.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Yeah, my Jewish neighbor, you know, he's a cool young guy. He's like, dude, you're insane. I mean, you are insane.
That's messed up.
That
Yeah.
is messed up.
It is. But our buddy Adam is so cool. He comes by all the time, and I'll make a Jew joke to him. And he stopped one day and said, and frankly, that makes me mad. And I looked at him, I went, and Frank. I said, that was a great joke. We're all the time making little comments back and forth.
Hey guys, Charlie's brother's here. Let me introduce you.
Okay,
Very cool.
Charlie's brother.
Yeah, no, Jay and Brim Bass, that's some sketchy stuff. Yeah, it'd be scary in a bass boat for sure.
Yeah, Kikwit. That's
Yeah,
what-
and doing it in a kayak, no way.
Hey, Charlie's brother, what's going on, man?
This is my brother, Terry.
This is
Hey,
Hello,
Terry.
Terry. Welcome.
Did it make you mad when Charlie got the chocolate factory?
No, I can outfish them and outhunt them and
Yeah.
outshoot them every day of the week.
Yeah.
There you go. Can you
He
outpaint
probably
yours?
outhunt me because I can't walk. I hunt from the pickup. Just roll the window.
Oh, I got
down.
some good friends. I've seen more turkeys killed. I've seen more turkeys killed from the window of a Silverado than most people.
Yeah, buddy.
How about a 220 Swift at 200 yards?
Dude, I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. I was reading. What was that?
20 Swift at 200 yards.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Bethel wants to know if you brought the hooch.
Yeah. Did you bring the hooch?
Yeah, but he ain't got it in here yet.
Yeah, I got a 220 Swift. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Cranking and yanking.
Yeah, I
Hey,
know.
Cranking and yanking in the house.
Elvis.
Elvis.
Cousin Elvis. But yeah, 220 Swift, I've had a raindrop, I'm pretty sure is what blew the bullet up. It just disintegrated halfway down range, and it was raining, and I truly think rain blew the bullet up.
Oh my goodness.
If you think, what do you got a 220 Swift, you think a raindrop will blow up a 220 sizzling?
Depends on how fast you're pushing it. I'm pushing mine at 3980. So
Yeah, I'm not sure what these loads were, but that's a sizzling little, what it used to be the fastest production gun, wasn't it? Until they come out with that. What do they got now? That, it's that little one Batty's got. Some little smaller caliber high powered rifle. I can't think of the name of it now.
yeah, I don't know. I've got into the big bore shooting now, so
Yeah. I'm an old 308 guy, man. I've drug a 308 around the woods forever. I love it.
300 Ultra Mag, that's the ticket.
I text you.
Yeah, that kind of cuts down blood trailing and all.
Yeah.
I've seen many a critters busted with Batty's 300 mag. Some of them pigs he shoots out the window here with a 300 mag.
Well, that's not very fair shooting him out the window.
That's a redneck thing. Leave it alone.
What's that?
Shooting them out the window.
Well, this is actually out my garage window here. In the garage, I feed pigs out here, and you can just literally, I bet I can shine the light right now, and there's pigs out there in the corn.
Well, yeah, because they were tearing up.
James Brown's
They were
yard.
tearing up James Brown's yard.
The last 2 nights, they have been destroying my neighbor's yard, and he went out to shoot them last night and couldn't get his red dot sight to come on. Then something else. So I went over there a while ago, took him a 12 gauge with double aught buck in. I was like, get him, Gary Brown. So he's going to run the piglies. So I figure about 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to get woke up with my Mossberg over there raising hell. And you know, James Brown, Doc, it's going to be on.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be on.
76-year-old gentleman has a 700 horsepower airboat.
Oh,
That's a
Lord.
man right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a ride. If you'll look back in our videos, we got some videos where we're riding on it. It's 70-mile-an-hour plus airboat. I mean,
Beautiful.
it's pretty badass. Well, it's a
Pull your dress up.
oh no.
Oh, it'll blow a lot more than the dress up.
Yeah.
I say right now, Gary wears these little shorts. He's an old original Florida man. No shirt, little tiny pair of shorts on. And that's what I tell people. I bet he has tan giblets, let's say, because there's no way at 80 years old, him going 70 miles an hour, something ain't flapping in the breeze.
He's an old biker, beach bum.
He's an old lineman. He spent his whole life running power lines out west in the 60s and all when they were taking those big high tension lines. I mean, he's a cocky old bird.
Tall, blonde-headed.
But he's a Florida man. Looks like Roland Martin, blonde hair, big boy. His son just retired from Navy SEAL. He's a big blonde-headed, Ken-looking guy with a Barbie wife. I mean,
Surfer dude.
they're typical Florida folks over there.
Backwoods
Hey,
said they don't use rifles in Florida. They just use their F-250s.
Yeah, Uncle Buck's using the F-250 to hunt deer.
Yeah, he's in Louisiana.
That's messed up.
Hey, did you see what Shiner wrote? Shiner wrote from the news. Florida authorities found 2 children floating on a paddleboard over a mile from shore, which launched a successful multi-agency rescue operation.
Wow.
That was this week? I didn't hear about that. Wow.
He was about to being kidnapped. That was on the child alert thing.
2 rescue helicopters launched. See, that's who I'm dying to get on here is my friend Batty. He's the only person that I know personally that has ridden in a Coast Guard basket getting picked up in a helicopter. And that is a funny story to hear that. Believe it or not, it's a fantastic story.
That's amazing the kids were rescued.
Yeah,
Wow.
thank God they were rescued, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Glad they found them.
I'm going to tell you guys a fish story.
All right, hit me.
You may not, but this is the witness sitting right here. We was fishing in a big old rock quarry down in East Texas, and I hooked onto something, and it actually broke my reel in half.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I have no idea to this day what that was.
Monster catfish, I bet
It's
you.
a stem where you put it on the rod.
Quarry, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
That stem right in half on that damn.
I've broke many reels. That handle there, get the grass and a big bass and get laid back on him. And that's where they'll snap is right there at the
That's the
handle.
weakest point of a reel.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll go. She breaks rods. I tear reels up.
I broke 2 rods in 2 weeks.
Yes, you did there, buddy. And you got amazing coon eyes. I didn't realize how much sun you got today. You got the coon eyes going.
Did Jen
I can see the ripple in it. Get up closer.
Did Jen fuss at you much?
Welcome, Boxy. Welcome aboard.
Hey, Boxy.
So here's a question.
Good evening, Boxy. How you doing? No, I thought I did all right. Nah, it'll be all right. I'll even it out tomorrow. We'll sit out by the pool. We'll sit out by the pool. I'll pull the mask up and I'll get this part.
You know, actually, it's probably wind burn, dude. I got wind burnt today.
Yeah, you do look a little red right here.
Yeah, I got
No,
wind.
I'll take care of it tomorrow. I'll take my net gator. I'll pull it up, and I'll just sit like this, and I'll get this half.
Or just get in the pool and go around, submarining. That way you get the reflection.
I can't get in the pool and do that. The girls will be all over me. The girls will be all over me. The daddy, they'd be on my back. And no, I can't do that in the pool. They'd be all over me. I'd have handprint tan lines on my face like this.
Prison bars.
Exactly. It'd be worse than it is right now.
Charlie, Mr. J. Bethel would like to know where y'all are from. If you'd like to explain to him again or tell again, we heard you. He hadn't heard yet.
We're from Clovis, New Mexico.
What, New Mexico? You broke up.
You froze up.
Is where we
Say it again.
Clovis, New Mexico.
Clovis, New Mexico.
Up on the high plains.
And dirt.
Right up the street from Old Mexico. We done went through that. That's right.
Yeah. We got
Yeah,
rattlesnake.
Boxy, we had some wind here today, so we definitely got some wind burn for sure. Boxy said, you know, wind burn is what we would get if we were up there by him in Pennsylvania today.
Was it cold
It's
up there
pretty rough
too?
around here today too.
Yeah, see, we don't like John was saying earlier, we don't like that cold. We don't like the cold.
What did Brown Bear?
I actually had a hood up over my head today, which is very rare for me.
Just that was to keep the wind. We couldn't hear. Lindy would say something in the front of the boat, and we're like, "What? What?" And it was back and forth. What?
All day.
All day.
I think what was the most uttered word today throughout the whole trip.
What?
Didn't get out of the 30s. Wow.
It didn't get in the 70s. We stayed below 70 all day. It's a freaking ice age down here.
Yeah, no.
I don't know how them people live. How y'all people live like that? I mean, good gosh.
Yeah, no, it's
Just a couple
terrible.
more years, and I won't live like that anymore. I'll be your neighbor.
Okay,
No.
you're in New Mexico, so you're really not living like that now. I mean, kind of, but not like I'm talking.
Like Boxy and
Yeah, like Boxy and
that's
them up
cold.
in Pennsylvania. Yeah.
That wet cold up there, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jay says he has a fella coming up from New Mexico to fish a big bass event with him. Yeah, Jay is a big tournament fisherman.
Yeah,
Well,
Jay
hell,
fishes a lot of tournaments. Oh, he's going with you on Lake of the Ozarks? That's cool.
And Charlie, Boxy Outdoors is another channel y'all need to pick up. He
Yeah,
does.
we are.
You
Jay
are?
Bedford has a channel. We'll pick him up too.
But Boxy does lives and showcases channels and stuff. If you'll go to his live, he's a good one to get to showcase your channel. He does an excellent job at it.
Boxy's awesome. He showcased John Lindy's channel. He showcased my channel. He's a great guy. He showcases channels. He does a lot of trapping, and we're trying to get Boxy into some fishing. So I got that bait caster out there.
Yeah.
Good with it.
He bought a bait caster, then he went back to trapping beaver. And Doc, I just thought of something else today. How much footage did Lindy get on her brand new GoPro today?
None.
Why did she not get any on her brand new GoPro?
Because you rushed her out of the house?
No. That's her excuse. She left it at home. It wasn't my fault.
It was his fault.
Hey, I ain't going to piss her off. You know that.
Okay, well, let's ask the second question. Then why didn't she film with her phone since she forgot her GoPro?
Again?
Because her phone was at the house.
Right.
And why was it at the house?
Because of him.
You all suck. Every one of y'all. Everybody up and down the comments sucks. Everybody on the screen sucks. Charlie, you suck because a while ago you said you were watching Lindy outfish me all the time. So you all
I got some cheese here with it.
Thank you, Uncle Buck.
Somewhere.
Some cotton candy.
Dave Beppa said 100K biggest bass in that tournament. I need to get down there. I need 100K.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
It said biggest bass, Charlie, not biggest ass.
That'd be me.
I'd win that.
Now see, you joined the live. You asked for this. Remember that. You said, hey, can we come on?
I'm a good sport, buddy. Just give it to me hard.
I know, Boxy. Everybody watches for. I know. And then, like he said on the Roland Martin video, we lost that. I had her down 9 fish and was talking shit
for you too.
And then here it comes. Here come that. We lost the whole clip where I get talking about here comes the train. I can't stop it. Train is coming up the tracks.
Yep.
And it's
Wow.
woo woo.
I did it again today, Boxy.
Yeah, she did it again today.
Yeah.
Don't get it to the boat. Or is it
Excuse me,
counted
Charlie?
lost? If you don't get the
I
fish
didn't
in
hear
the
you say-
boat, is it a catch?
I missed it.
I don't know.
You broke up. Say it one more time.
If you don't get the fish in the boat, is it still considered a catch?
No, it has to touch the boat.
Yeah,
It
has
has
to
to.
touch the boat.
Now, if you snatch it out of the water and it smacks off the boat numbers on the side of the boat, that's a counter right there, boy.
Even though, yeah.
Which, no, we do count. Sometimes we count airspace. If it gets above the boat in the boat airspace, we'll let some of those go. Depends on how whiny you are. If you got a bunch of fish, it don't count. If you don't have but 3, that damn fish counts. If I can smell fish on my hands, it counts. But no, true. But no, really, the rule in the boat is it's got to touch the boat. If you fumble it at the boat and it touches it, it's a counted fish.
Yeah.
Not like some. We got a friend here that'll go fishing and come home and say, "How you do?" He goes, "I lost an 8-pounder, I lost a 10-pounder, and I lost 4 6s." And I'm always like, "How do you know if you lost them?" You don't have a
Mitch.
yeah, my buddy Mitch. But so that got us laughing. So Lindy will sit in the boat and just cast and reel it in and go, "I just missed a 10-pounder, went right by him." So I just missed a 12-pounder, went right by him.
Did he swirl?
That's why I was laughing.
They don't even have to swirl.
That's why I was laughing so hard when she said it swirled.
Yeah.
I
How the
thought you
hell
were
do you
gonna say,
think
was that a
swirl?
10-pounder?
So John has got everything that
You
his.
damn right, Boxy. If I could, if a damn gar bumps into my lure, that's one, boy, if I could get by
Yeah,
with it.
that's one.
They won't let me get by with that. Oh, I would try.
Just like that gar that was in today.
That's funny. But yeah, I gotta have a gimmick. If everybody knows me as the guy whose wife catfishes him, that's cool. At least you know who I am.
Yeah, I had a guy send me pictures from California the other day, and one of my stickers was on the back of a truck going down the highway in California.
That's cool.
Wow,
That's
where'd
cool.
Speaking of which, we just got our decals in, so we've been trying to hand those out. I even bought buttons, and they are the coolest thing. I hadn't had buttons in forever, but they had a deal for like $8, 50 buttons. I said, hell yeah. So,
Well, we need to do a decal swap.
yes, we do.
I'll send you one of mine, and you send me one of yours. So,
Yes, sir. We'll get addresses swapped around.
Oh,
You're upside down.
There you go.
Look better upside down. Yeah, I saw your decals. I like them. It'll kind of. We'll put it on the boat somewhere. I'm not scared to put a sticker on the boat now.
Yep.
John the
I'll
Con.
send you some of mine too, Charlie.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Don't forget to put those in the mail in the morning, Doc.
Yes, cranking and yanking. Everybody gives me a fit. Go ahead.
I won't, Lindy. I'll put them in the mail.
I was saying everybody gives me hell for Lindy out fishing me. But you got to remember, I'm still catching like 15, 20 bass, and I'm the loser. She's just the damn good winner.
Yeah.
Because I have him.
That's it, baby.
Well, as long as y'all have fun, as long as y'all are having fun with each other, that's all that matters.
We do. And he's the one that taught me all my things that I know. You know, he taught me when I was fishing, you know, if it's on that point, go to points. That's where they're at. Or look over there. If you see one odd thing out in the water, that fish is going to be underneath there. So my trick is I throw before he does at that same point, or he'd be catching that fish, you know. I mean, it's his little tips and tricks that taught me how to fish, and that's how I became a good fishing person, which when we're out there fishing, we fish like hell. I mean, we barely stop for lunch. We are constantly throwing and throwing because he knows if he stops, I'm going to outfish him way. And I know if I stop, that he's going to outfish me, you know. So it's constant. Yeah.
And plus, if you'll notice, there's like no seats in our boat. There's one in the back, which we call the pouty chair, but we stand all day and just give it hell.
Yeah, it's just hardcore fish.
Did brother have some? I didn't mean to be rude. Was brother wanting to say something, or was he just hanging out? We just kind of quit talking to him.
No, he was getting back on his phone.
Oh, okay.
He's either working or he's
Yes, backwoods. If everybody that follows us like you, my email's always on a video. If you'll email me your address, I'll be more than happy to send you
Yes.
some decals.
Yes.
That'd be
Yeah,
the best way to get
yeah.
addresses. If you'll just email me, I'll put one in the mail.
We will stick.
Yeah, and I'll send you guys some too. My email's right there on the channel too. I'll send you all some.
Ours is our address is in the description of every video. I put the standard description, whatever.
Yep.
At the bottom.
I'm not good at all that yet. I forget. I don't know about the cards at the end, and I'm learning.
We all learn every day, buddy.
Oh, Doc.
Yes.
Except Doc. Doc's a cheater. You know, he teaches a video class, and everybody's like, "Oh, your videos are put together so good." Well, no, poop. He's a damn video guy.
That's me. I don't do electronics.
No,
That's
Y'all
like-
see me in here with a hammer coming at the computer. Please stop me, because I will take it to it.
That's like coming over here and telling me I got a nice looking yard. I ran a landscaping business for 26 years. I better have a damn good looking yard.
Well, see, Charlie, before you take the hammer to the computer, just call me up and I can help you out.
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
he just
Help
handed
Melissa through it.
Dave, I know you know how to do this. Can you do this?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta give it to Doc. He designed our logo. He came up with the fish that jumps out of the water and hits the
Oh, I love
subscribe
that.
button. Doc made that for us. I mean, he's my go-to guy there.
Melissa's my go-to.
Yeah, but
I
I
come
don't
up,
do stuff like that. No.
and Doc will tell you. I'll text him 10 o'clock at night. Can you make a bass jump out of the water? I can do that.
Yeah, I remember when that happened. You're like, I have an idea.
I said, can you make it happen? I can't.
He's like, can you make a bass jump out of the water and hit the subscribe button? I was like, that's a great idea. Yep.
Didn't take him no time.
No, that
You
was one of
still-
the first things when we watched your channel. I was like, oh, that's cool. I've got to figure that out.
Now, I do think I'm more clever than Doc at where I hide that little joker. If you'll watch, he'll be over in the corner jumping out of the lake somewhere. Or I'll tuck him over here doing it. So I do like to move him around.
You're moving around. Rob, I'll sell it to you.
Yes. But Rob, if you'll use code SWC20, you can get a 20% discount off that logo.
You guys are a mess. So the one thing that we did when our channel first started growing was the description. Anything that you put in that description, because YouTube is Google, it becomes searchable.
Right.
Start writing, things about your channels and add in all the words and do all the things that will come up for the SEO, and it'll start shooting it out more. So if you're trying to grow and get those numbers, and you haven't done that yet, I would definitely do that.
Yeah, I'm learning to put like hashtags in the description and such as. I've had to really learn since we picked up Bruiser Bait as a sponsor. I've had to learn how to get their names in there, get them tucked in where they belong. And if anybody, what was that on today? Facebook or their Instagram?
My small water charters on
No,
Facebook.
Bruiser Baits, what they
Bruiser
posted.
Baits on Facebook.
Yeah, Bruiser Baits Facebook. It was cool. Lindy showed me. They just put a big thing up with me and her catching our big fish, and
Bruiser Baits on Facebook.
so that's been cool. We've really, I really like those fellas. They have really been good to us, Steve and Michael.
Yep.
I love
And that-
teammates. Those are great.
And that started from YouTube. He started watching our videos, and I'd watch his, and then I never knew who he was. They were trying out these Bruiser Baits. So I told him I would love to try those. He sent me an email, and it was signed Michael Bruiser, and I went, oh, that's who this gentleman is. But yeah, that's the guy I talked to. His last name is Bruiser. So
And they
That's
have
awesome.
thanked us and sent us all kinds of great stuff.
yeah, they have. Which look forward to Doc's next video. You'll get to see what magic they can do.
Yeah, because I got a bag.
He got a bag of Bruisers today.
Yeah,
I got a bag.
When you guys don't show exactly what you're fishing with, I'm all like, what are they using? Watching the
Any-
video.
We try to do
Rewind
that. Yeah, we try to do that.
Anybody that knows us knows we're throwing a swim bait. I mean, of some sort, 90% of the time.
Yeah, but the colors and the, if they have the sparkle in them, and that's what interests me because
Right.
it's something that we've been looking into to do for ourselves, but it's just fascinating.
Duly noted.
Right.
Duly noted. We will make sure we hold some lures up for Melissa to check out.
I will.
Yeah, because we definitely got to get some of your lures down here and bust them out. And
like that rust bucket lure I used today. That was the craziest color. It's kind of root beery on top, but then it goes to a clear that has like streaks in the clear. I mean, it's ingenious how they do it. It's the bottom looks very. What am I thinking?
Ever put the bloodline in any of their plastics they do?
Not that I've seen, or not that would represent bloodline. No.
Yeah.
Okay, so how about this one? Would this one do pretty well?
Yeah, but see, that's a crawdaddy color. We're not Florida. They're not a big crawdad eating fish here, kind of. We're more of a shaddy bait fish, gold.
Silvers, blues, silvers or blues.
But anything will work because they'll attack anything. But Doc, what would you say their biggest food here is? Like golden shiners?
yeah, anything like a golden shiner or
Wait a minute, stop,
Blue.
Doc.
What?
That shiner guy. What kind of minnows are they? What kind of bait do they eat? Shiners or golden shiners? I figure we'd ask shiner guy. That's a good shiner guy question.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's what he does is catch his shiners. So I figure we better ask him about shiners.
How about that one with the purple?
Purple's good. That's a Macmillan color.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of purples and blues here and soft plastics.
Yeah. So these would work pretty good up in that country.
But see, I'm a firm believer.
Earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the silver. Yeah, with the blue
Yeah.
top. Yeah. That-
absolutely.
yeah, definitely.
But I still believe in general that a bass isn't going to lay there and go, if that thing had a purple streak down the top, I would just tear it out of the water. They don't have a lot of time, I believe they like darks, lights, and everything else is for the fisherman to feel confident what he's throwing.
Red
Mhm.
fin shad.
Yeah, Shiner says they eat brim, bluegill, and threadfin shad are the big foods in Florida.
I had like
We
one of
all have
y'all's
stuff
bait.
and lures like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Threadfin shad is, yeah.
And like I said, the big thing Florida baits are doing, they're trying to mimic that tilapia look. It's kind of a pinky gray. It's weird. It's like I don't know how to describe it because they change colors. Some of them are gray, then they turn solid white.
Oh,
That's why
Yeah, the tilapia. Yeah,
reaction, but yeah.
that's why I think white's real good here.
yeah. Whites, watermelon colors, watermelon
That
red.
right there, yeah. That would be a
Yeah.
staple Florida. Any kind of bluegilly.
Yeah,
Brim.
anything that matches like a bluegill, especially coming up in the next couple of months too with the bluegill.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cranking and yanking just said it right, Doc. Read that. There's the truth.
The tweaker twitch. Exactly.
Tweeter twitch.
I noticed it in our rolling video. I don't even remember what scene, but the camera's right here, and you can see my reel, and it's just going. I'm sitting there, and you can see me just doing that right there while I'm reeling. I don't realize I'm twitching like that. I don't realize what I'm doing, but I'm just the whole day, all day.
And that's what we were doing all day today, and we managed to catch 10 fish. So
That's what's crazy in that rough water and cold. We figured we'd have to slow down, drag a worm, couldn't get nothing to bite. We started getting it on top, up and down the waves, splashing, and that's what was triggering bites.
and you really only got that one, right near the end of the day where, like when we were sitting there talking, you let it drop. That's the only time that we really got anything on a drop. Everything else was all top water.
Yeah, I was reeling to the boat, got about 15 foot away, just stopped, turned around, was talking to Doc, and my rod goes, whoa. I said, oh, I got one. We catch a lot of fish like that.
I'm gonna have to edit out the curse word that I use when you call. I'm like, are you blanking me? Well, like what?
But no lie, wearing that remote for the trolling motor, when I'm reeling, I have quit reeling mess with the trolling motor, and when I go back to reeling, have the fish. Just that one little drop to reach down is all it took. And then I can let that lure drop on purpose the rest of the day and can't get a bite.
Yep.
But if you just let it in there's so much grass, you literally had to stop reeling right over that fish to where the lure just goes just right in front of him. But that place is loaded with fish. I mean, on a shitty day like today, for us to catch 10, there's a lot of fish. I can't wait to see that picture I took from up on the dike to see just how small that is.
Oh, did you take a picture when we were up there?
Remember, I got my camera, and I videoed from up on the dike looking back over the lake.
Did you too? Are you going to put that in your video?
No, he didn't.
Yeah. No, I videoed when we were up there.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm back with Hillbilly.
I know, Backwoods, y'all are definitely a cuss-friendly video, but that's kind of part of y'all's appeal.
Yeah, very colorful.
If you didn't have a cigarette hanging out of your mouth and you cussing, it wouldn't be a damn Uncle Buck video.
Yeah.
I want Bubba to come on a live. Backwoods, you got to make that happen. You got to get set up to join the live and bring Bubba with you.
Yes.
Man, they give Bubba hell, but I like Bubba. Bubba's the man. And he has caught the biggest bass I think I've seen any of them catch not too long ago. He caught a nice one.
Nice.
He said, darn right.
Yeah, Charlie and Melissa, when you get to watching Cranking and Yanking and Backwoods Hillbilly, they're kind of together, but they give each other fits back and forth. You got to watch both of them. You can't watch one.
Yeah, you have.
Cranking and Yanking. That's right, Cranking. That one you caught, what was it? Right against the bridge. Been a few months ago. That was a pretty nice bass, too.
He said, hold on now.
Oh, hold on there now. But that was a nice fish Bubba caught. But, yeah, that's my question. Cranking and Yanking said that fish didn't count because they walked over to a pond or something, but he said that fish didn't count. So I want to hear why. It was 1 pound bigger than mine. That fool ain't special. Well, he's 1 pound more special.
So what you're saying is size does matter.
It matters, son. You gonna tell me you ain't figured that out in your life? I thought you said all they fishing. Wait a minute, you fished the pond in that video today, Uncle Willis's pond, and you caught them fish and you talking crap because you're back ahead. So now pond fish don't count. See, I get confused. I need a rule book. We need a rule book on this.
Yes. I think you're right, John. We need a rule book.
The only reason we need a rule book is so we know exactly how to break the rules.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right. That's the only reason you need a rule book.
Okay, what I see here is Bubba is the answer. Backwood and Cranking and Yanking, they're back and forth, back and forth. The only one that knows the truth is Bubba. Bubba is the missing link in all this. That's my opinion.
He writes it as he goes.
We all.
Exactly, Charlie. Don't we all? Don't we all?
Except we forget, like after we get part of it written, we forget what was that? What were we doing?
And Doc, I don't know if you've gotten to watch it, but I watched the new Cranking and Yanking. He said Bubba couldn't come fishing because they were having a 2-for-1 special at the Blue Oyster Bar. And he said he doesn't know what the Blue Oyster Bar is, but there's a bunch of men hang out there a lot.
Oh my God. Lord have mercy on all of us.
And last week he couldn't go fishing because they said they were having a damn sale at Bed Bath & Beyond, and Bubba had to go get pretty or something.
Well, I saw that one. I didn't see the one about the Blue Oyster Bar.
Oh, and you ought to see it on Cranking and Yanking. He's like, what do they call that bar? The Pink Pelican? He thinks that he finds the Blue Oyster, I believe, is the name of that bar.
Yeah, Charlie and Melissa, y'all have a great time watching that.
Read that. Got a pic of Bubba at the bar on my upcoming video.
No. Yeah, Rob. Yeah, that's exactly what it's from.
I commented to the video and asked if they were serving Bubba on the half shell at the damn Blue Oyster Bar.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
And the reply I got was, I'm not sure who's serving who, is what they replied back. So,
Oh, that is messed up.
and the bad part is, Bubba probably don't even read none of this. He probably has no clue that they drag him around like this.
Oh, poor Bubba.
Oh, but Bubba talks some crap. He's probably the number one crap talker. I love to hear Bubba get wound up.
He's a matter of fact.
Matter of fact. And tell him,
Next one.
All right, Brim Bass and beyond.
Friend back.
see you, buddy.
Thanks for
Thanks for
checking
coming
out
in.
our
Thanks for
Facebook
coming in, man. Really appreciate you.
When's he coming to Florida?
Yeah, we got to get him down here to Florida too.
He said he was. Isn't he coming to Florida sometime?
I don't think he's coming as far south as us though.
Oh, I thought he said he wanted to catch a peacock while he was here. I thought he was going that far south.
No, Naples area.
Okay.
Because they're over there too, but he's not coming as far south. Hey, After Five, how you doing, man?
He said Bubba can't read.
Bubba can't read. Well, he could listen to the live if you'd let him.
Right?
Ouch. Yeah, I love those peacock bass you were catching, Doc. We watched that video the other day with your father-in-law.
Oh, yeah. That clown knife fish, was that thing not cool? Like,
That's a cool fish.
Yeah.
It was weird. We were trying to figure out what it was. It was kind of hard to see at first, but
I told Melissa, I said, I'm going to fish and go out to the shop and paint a lure. It looks like that clown knife. And I'm going to.
Yeah, Naples.
Nice.
May 22nd.
all right.
That's where Roland Martin lives, is in Naples.
Yeah, you'll get on them. Yeah, no, like, I missed it if you guys watch the video, like you say, but I got up to the front of the boat. Like, you can't see it from the GoPro, but I could see it as I was running through the boat trying to get up there. They swim backwards when they're hooked.
right. We did
So he had it and it was fighting and it started to swim backwards. And I was like, oh my God, like you can hear me say, they swim backwards. Isn't that cool? And he's like, oh yeah, isn't that neat? And like at that point, by the time I got up there, he was done. He was pretty much done fighting. He, came out of the water one time. But yeah, no, they actually, they're flat. I mean, they're almost like a flounder, but
Excuse me just a minute. Brim Bass and Beyond, that would be great. We would love to hook up with you. Whitley Coastal. He says, I'm going to sneak over to Okeechobee at some point while I'm that far down.
Yeah,
all right.
Great.
Yes. Yeah. We need to make that happen for sure.
Yes.
We'll do a meetup.
Yes, that would be great.
All four of us. We'll definitely do a meetup.
Yes.
All right, Brim Bass. Have a good night, man.
Go through.
Yeah, but like those clown knife fish are really cool. And like when John and Lindy and I were down there a couple weeks ago, there's a couple of them that live in that area, and there was one fish that hit one of John's swim baits, and I'm telling you, like he even said it, he's like, it had to be a clown knife, and I'm pretty much like convinced that that's what it was, because I mean, I haven't caught one. He caught that on that rattle trap. I haven't caught one. I got to catch one of those, but they are a neat fish, and it's really difficult, from what I've been told, to catch them on artificials. I mean, most of the time they'll, and same thing with peacocks. These guys that are down here fishing peacocks, they fish shiners. And, you throw a shiner out anywhere there's a peacock, they're going to slam it. And I really like doing it with, the artificials.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, for my father-in-law to catch one on the, on the rattle trap, that was really cool. And that was the first fish that hit when we pulled in. And, and then we caught those peacocks and we were like, okay, we might have found ourselves a good little spot. And it is. It's a great spot down there. Yeah,
it is. Every time we've gone there, we've caught one.
Yeah, they're on my bucket list.
Yeah, was mine. Now the clown my fish is. Yeah.
Yeah, I was able to get John and Lindy on some peacocks. I was like, okay, we tried this once before. We hit up Lake Ida where everybody says peacocks are thick and da 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 da. We went down there and had a garbage day, and then we found that one spot. And I was like, all right, let's go round 2. They came down, and I mean, we got a bunch of them that day.
That's awesome.
So Charlie the Wall.
Hey, Caesar, how's it going, bud?
Ooh, look at that.
Oh yeah, that's the
Yeah, Charlie.
deer wall.
Hang on, don't move it yet.
Stay still.
Stay still. We're trying to see.
He almost has as many as I do.
No, Terry, you got way more than that.
Wait a minute, going around.
He's a safari guy.
He has this one mule thing that just keeps staring at me. Ooh, what is it called? That mule?
Niala.
A Niala. It's a mule, and it stares at me every time I walk in the door. Woo!
The coyote makes an appearance.
He's gonna bite your head off there, girl.
You'll shoot your eye out.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, isn't that funny? Because we were talking about that movie today when we were out there fishing.
Oh no.
Oh, it started with the Christmas vacation and just blew into everything.
Well, that's what it is about, man. Have a good time.
And we do.
Yeah, and we do. We really do.
We can tell you guys enjoy being out there and fishing, and
Oh, you're not going to get in our boat and not have a good time. That's just not allowed.
but
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
have
done.
the boat and I'll shoot. I'll have the camera and
Yeah, we have such a good time. I mean, you know, we spend so much time just goofing around most of the time when we're out there.
Well, it's constant throwing. We're throwing the whole time, but hell, you just get to talking and things go awry.
Yeah, and working those swim baits all day and just sitting there and we sit there and make movie references and you know.
Sing a lot of songs.
Yes, we do sing a lot of songs.
I love your pontoon boat that you had all the fishing poles out, just every
Crappie
one of
poles.
them out, and then the guy next to you wasn't catching anything.
Nothing. They got so pissy. I mean, we saw a couple times we'd catch one and you'd hear them go,
What
And
was
then
that?
we
Was
have
that
these
the time we were out?
No, they're talking about the one me and Lindy where the pontoon sat right on top of us and never caught nothing.
Mm.
But we have these biologists, like when you're out there crappie fishing, he'll come by in a boat and ask you what you caught. You know, you see him a couple times, a bunch of them around here. But they came the other way and stopped at that boat, and we could hear them. Y'all caught anything? And that lady was like, no, but they have. I mean, just like that, but they have.
I can hear it now. John, where do you catch your fish? In the water, dumbass.
Pretty
Oh,
much.
If you know the area and you watch my videos, I tell on myself all the time. I mean, but I do that. I watch other people's videos that fish where I do, and I'm looking in the Roland Martin video at Headwaters. I noticed a telephone pole in the water. I said, okay, there can't be many of these on this lake. And we hunted and we hunted, and I looked out across a marsh and I could see light poles or poles out there. We worked through the marsh till I got to that spot. I mean, I'm looking, even the steam from that plant, Doc, you know, up near Headwaters.
Yep.
There's a big plant. I don't know if it's electric or what it does, but it blows steam out. It's probably 10 miles away, but you can see that steam cloud. And I'll watch his videos, and if I'll watch where the steam cloud is and start triangulating. I know where the old geezer's at. And actually, that's how we got to meet him, is by tracking him and then bumping into him in spots. And
Oh, that's not creepy at all.
hey, I'm a stalker.
Yeah, how do you think they found me?
Yeah, but we're not stalking for Roland. We're stalking for his fish. We just happen to bump into him. That's kind of a fib too. I knew he was at the lake, and I told Lindy the other morning. I said, "We're gonna get Roland on video today," and I said, "I'm gonna make it happen." It took all day. I looked up, and here he coming around the end. which we'd already met him. He knows us. So I started going that way till we bumped into each other.
I was a
We've
little
met
worried
at
when
the
you told me
ball.
he had his, he was asleep in the truck.
No, he was.
He was. We got to the boat ramp. It was funny. It was so dark. There were some guys sitting out in the boat. Their truck was there, and then this other truck. It looked kind of familiar. Had an empty trailer. I didn't pay it a lot of attention. But at Donkeyland, you park up here in the waters. It's probably 10 foot down to the water. So I couldn't see the boat. So Lindy launched. I launched. She gets in the boat. I back the truck. She takes the boat off the trailer. I park the truck. As I'm walking down to the boat, I look at that boat. I said, that's Roland Martin. I walked over, could read his name. I said, he's up there asleep in the truck. But he was waiting on that charter too. But we catch him sleeping all the time. He'll get to a boat ramp at 2 a.m, sleep till daylight. He's been run off out of several parking lots.
Yeah.
He told us
It was really funny because when I first started talking to John and Lindia, what? Oh my gosh, it's almost a year ago now.
been a while now.
Yeah. And when I first started talking to them, I don't know, maybe about like a month after I started talking to them, John sent me a picture through text message, and he was like, you'll never believe who we met today at the boat ramp at Headwaters. And he sends me a picture of them and Roland Martin, and like Lindia's on the boat, John's standing there, Roland's there, and stuff like that. And I was like, oh my God, that's really cool. And then I was planning on meeting up with them. Now, this was the first time that I was ever doing a YouTube, collaboration video. So I told my wife, I was like, all right, I'm going to go meet John and Lindia up at Headwaters. We're going to go fishing and everything. And she's like, my wife was a little wary. She's like, well, do you know them? I was like, well, yeah, I've been talking to them on the phone. And she's like, okay. I was like, she goes, do you have a picture of these people? Just so I know that you're all right, when you go. And I was like, all right, yeah, here. So I gave my wife the picture of John and Lindy with Roland Martin. I was like, if I go missing, this is what they look like. That's Roland Martin, not him.
Yeah, that's how she's supposed to ID us in a lineup. The two people with Roland Martin right here.
Well, I mean, I can understand the troublemaker aspect of that.
But it's funny, when we met Doc, he called and asked about chartering a trip. And I told him the prices and all, and he goes, well, he kind of wanted to fish with us. I was like, so I give him a price. I said, hell, you give me this much, you can just jump in the back of the boat and just go with us fishing. He goes, that sounds like a plan. Hell, one trip, and by the end of that trip, I said, Donkeyland's on me. So I did the next trip, and then it's just grown and grown. And hell, I talk to Doc about every day now, I guess. I text him.
Pretty much every day.
I got guys on my channel that text me every day.
Yeah.
And we visit.
That we've never met. We have no idea really anything about them, but they're great people. We love
Yeah, I
them.
love them, all of them.
Shiner, did you say that about us when you went fishing with us? And yes, Backwoods Hillbilly, if you'll read that video, somebody wrote, it's wild, or something about we bump into people. It said, y'all see the coolest people on the water. And I corrected them. No, those cool people see us on the water.
Right? There you go. We agree.
Because we were there. We're the ones there every day. They're not. So they actually bumped into us.
Yeah. Love it.
Oh, Shiner, don't feel bad. Roland's video today, he sits right there and goes, I've been at Kenansville for 4 days. And I was like, oh, man, don't. For people that don't know, I don't think anybody here is from Florida, but Shiner guy. But Kenansville is actually Donkeyland.
Yeah.
Everybody knows it, watches it. But yeah, it's the actual name, and I never say it. Lightning will probably strike me for saying that now.
No, you'll be fine.
I don't care.
Backwoods, did y'all read what he wrote? That's messed up.
I can't read it. I don't have my glasses.
The only person on my channel that
He hasn't figured out how to block him yet.
And the funny thing is, I'm 99% sure they all work together.
Oh
And
my
I think, and they might be kin, because one of them's cousin Elvis, and you got Uncle Buck. I don't know if it's cousins, related, inbreeding. I ain't sure what's going on over there.
Rob said, keep it secret.
I tried.
Yes, we tried, Rob.
He he can't keep a secret.
I can, but then Roland done said it on his
Never
new
has been able
video.
to keep a secret.
I know. See, Boxy, my wife says the same thing.
My wife says, "Take him. I'll send you a sympathy card."
Yep.
I know.
her that
At
all
this
the
point, my wife might change her tune now that I've been doing the YouTube thing for almost a year, and she might be like, you know what, just take him. Just take him.
Don't believe that. Doc has the sweetest wife and the most beautiful 2 little girls. He's full of crap.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, but
Oh,
married.
I am
Oh,
very lucky. I am very lucky.
but while we're on the subject of Mr. Doc, people that don't know, he used to play in a rock band back in his day.
Woo.
I give Doc a new shirt today, and he changed shirts in the boat. He
It was
pulls his
cold.
shirt-
It was cold. I needed a
He
hug.
pulls his shirt off, and my man's got like tattoos and a chest tattoo. He looks like a rock and roller under his fishing shirt. I was like, whoa, look at Doc.
Yeah, we were talking about that the other day. I've got one on my back. I've got my mom, my grandmother, and my daughter went on my daughter's 18th birthday and got a Zia symbol tattoo. So my grandmother was the oldest person to get tattooed in that shop ever.
82.
Yeah.
82 years old.
Wow.
I told my daughter I'd be.
Well, to tell you how my family is, my 2 daughters went out and got sister tattoos. One of them got Beavis tattooed on her leg, and the other one got Butthead. So,
That's awesome.
One of our friends has your name tattooed on his butt.
oh yeah, that's a money winner right there. That's a
Oh,
money
yeah.
winner.
The bar, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
I don't know him. I don't know. Mm-mm.
I've seen a guy he'll meet somebody named Felipe Rodriguez Hernandez, and dude, I got your name tattooed on my ass, and there'll be money changing hands before you know it.
Mhm.
And sure enough, he's got your name.
Hey, Uncle Buck said I'm a former rocker.
He might be, because in his videos he has musical notes tattooed on his arm.
Yeah.
I've noticed he's got musical notes.
He's too old to rock. Yeah, I am too now.
Never too old to rock and roll.
Never.
No, true. No, it's funny.
I'm
'cause,
Melissa.
it's funny
I'm
'cause
Melissa.
Girl.
my students will ask me all the time, like, "Oh, can we hear your music?" I was like, "No, no."
Yeah, you're never too old. Ask Mick Jagger.
Right? Oh my gosh.
No, but I always, they always ask me, like, what's the name of your band? I'm like, Headcase. And of course, the first place they turn to is YouTube,
Right.
because like they think that, everything lives on YouTube.
Oh,
So-
Uncle Buck's the drummer.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. That's cool. But yeah, no, like actually, if you look up my old band, Headcase, on YouTube, somebody, like we had talked about this when we were in Boxy's Live, somebody, and I don't know the guy, I think his name was Mike something, just a guy that has just a regular channel, it's just a dude that has a channel. And he must be from around this area, and he had our album and he uploaded it. So it's actually on YouTube. So like my students will find it and they'll listen to it and they'll be like, "Oh my God, that's you!" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah, Uncle Buck, cocaine is a hell of a drug. And what, you think I would just put my muddy shoes on somebody's sofa? Yeah, I remember putting my shoes on Eddie Murphy's sofa.
I remember grinding my shoes on his sofa.
Eddie Murphy's sofa.
I read an article where they're going to put cocaine back in Coca-Cola.
Oh,
Is this true or not?
Probably not. Well, actually, if you read it on the internet, it's true, because everything you read on the internet,
Everything on the internet is true.
everything.
Even if it's not, everything is.
Shiner,
You, your Uncle Buck.
look at that. Shiner's wife's going to get her first tattoo in New Orleans. Shiner, I'll pay for it if she gets SWC.
That was in 2019.
Oh, wow.
You hear me? I'll pay for the tattoo if he gets small water. She gets small water charters tattooed.
Which logo? The Florida one? The Florida one that I made, or the circle one?
The circle one.
Oh, that's a lot of work, man. That's a lot of money.
The detail in that fish.
The
would be
detail on that bass, that's a
Dude.
lot of money, man.
SWC's good enough.
Dude, if we could film Shiner Guy's wife getting a tattoo, we are going viral. So it'll all pay for itself.
See, my daughter does tattoos for a living. She does.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
Yeah, she she just moved to Minnesota though, so we're kind of without her right now, but she
We're
does
all right.
amazing stuff. So when he hits 100,000, she's putting Ugly Dog on him.
Uh-oh, look here. Look what Uncle Buck wrote. Just SWC. Okay,
Yeah,
you need
I'll
to...
get SWC ink.
Does that stand for Southwest Cheese?
She says she ain't getting a fish.
Sure will, Connie.
Hey, Craig and Yankee wants to know if Uncle Buck's flirting with you, John.
He is, and he's getting somewhere because, that'll get him everywhere. I'm easy. You give me a couple damn freaking, say a few nice things, buy me dinner, it's on.
All right, so he said if you're buying,
He's inking.
SWC inked on there.
I'm thinking that. I'm working that in my head. I'm thinking this up. I may
I
still
can
be
tell.
interested on
You're
backwoods.
thinking. I can tell you're thinking.
I am. I'm
You're
just
sitting there.
Well, Caitlin, Caitlin's a tattooist. If we could plan him come to Florida and we could get Caitlin to come at the same time, we could just do it here and film it. That would be just great.
Let's do that. Let's get Charlie and Melissa's daughter to come down to Florida, and we'll get the guys from Crankin' and Yankin' and Backwoods Hillbillies to come over here, do the tattoo, and then we'll all go out fishing.
There you go.
Yes, yes.
Is there going to be beer involved?
Of
Why
course.
would there not be?
I mean,
Okay, let's go.
And Backwoods is happy. He said he loves cheese. He don't care if it's Southwest, Stinky White, whatever.
He said Obama said it's okay.
We have that company here, the Southwest Cheese.
Yeah.
We actually
Right.
have a big industry here, so that's where he gets. They actually at one of our.
It's
events-
always a party, Uncle Buck. You know that.
If Uncle Buck's here, it's a party.
We have.
Yes.
Party
You bring the moonshine.
Please do.
I'm sorry, Melissa. We're just over talking you. Go
Oh,
ahead.
no, that's okay. It's hard to know because I think there's a little bit of a lag, but Southwest Cheese here did a party platter thing for us, and they carved out a boot in cheese. 'Cause
Well.
they're cowboys.
Oh,
That's cool.
So now we need to make them do a fish.
I'll
There
get
you go.
that, yep.
Look at my.
I think-
I'll do that myself.
Oh my gosh, no.
Cheese kind of smells like feet, so that probably work good as a boot. But yes, Uncle Buck, you load up whoever you can bring and you come to Okeechobee. We got you, buddy. We're taking you fishing. We'll host the party. It's on, man. It's on.
Oh, that cheese stinks. Even that Farmer John cheese stinks, don't it?
How much stomach?
The kind that you put on spaghetti. The Farmer John cheese.
Oh, yeah. What was that? The woman was talking about her kids not knowing how to say words. And she said her son's 20 and she's going to have to tell him that that's not Farmer John cheese that he shakes on his spaghetti. Instead of Parmesan, he's always said Farmer John cheese.
Farmer John cheese.
My son calls it stinky cheese. So
Stinky cheese, yep.
Buck has some buddies from the Blue Oyster. He can make that moonshine happen.
There you go.
Okay, there's a big difference in moonshine and a shining moon at the Blue Oyster.
There you go.
A shiny moon is a whole lot different than moon shining.
Right?
they must be wearing some cheek chillers.
Okay, I want you to tell me, what are cheek chillers?
They're chaps without any underwear on.
You realize that they're chaps and your butt's hanging out, that the front's out hanging too, right? Because chaps don't cover the front either.
True.
Here, our chaps do. The guys that ride bulls around here, They're
Yeah.
front covered with the buckles, and then the back is empty. It's just got the straps around the butt cheek.
Well,
Oh,
that
wow.
size matters. It ain't gonna make no difference.
Because
Anyway.
well, it's their what is it, like the football cup?
Yeah.
That's how they kind of.
Oh, okay.
If you can't,
Okay, but when they turn around, you're like, woo!
like I say, if you can't be an athlete, be an athletic supporter.
There you go.
Okay.
All right, folks, it's after 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot it's your channel, Doc. Sorry, I don't mean to forget we're on your channel.
No,
We
no.
appreciate y'all
Hey,
having us on.
Yeah.
no, we really appreciate you guys coming on and hope you guys had a good time tonight. And
Oh, we had
really
a ball.
appreciate everybody jumping in.
We didn't. It was terrible.
They've already got our sense of humor, John. They've already
do.
laughed on. They've already got it.
Like I told you, when I went and watched that first live, I caught her there as I texted you and said, check these guys out. They seem pretty cool.
Yep. So no, we like Charlie and Melissa. We really appreciate you guys jumping on tonight, and we hope you had a good time. And hopefully you guys got some new subscribers, and we're able to get you some exposure to some new people. And really appreciate everybody jumping in tonight. You know, Rob and Crankin' and Yankin, Uncle Buck and Cam, and C-Pro, and everybody that was in here tonight. Really appreciate it.
Boxy Outdoors, thank you so much.
Yep. Gotta love Boxy.
And who was your buddy that
Jay Biffa.
Jay Biffa was in? Thank you, Jay.
Yeah, absolutely. And then Caesar and everybody that jumped in tonight, you know, really appreciate it. So
After 5, Brim Bass and Beyond. I forgot him.
After 5 Outdoors, yep.
Yeah, Brim Bass and Beyond will be fun to meet.
Oh, I hope he does make it over to Okeechobee, and we really do. I mean, I know we joke around a little bit, you know, but
yeah,
we really do need to get everybody, you know, come down this way and do something at some point. You know, I think that'd be a lot of fun.
We're going to get Boxy at Donkeyland. One day we're going to have Mr. Boxy at Donkeyland.
Well, we need to get everybody over there and just take the boats out and just go.
Yeah, make a big group party.
Yep.
But all right, folks, but we're going to jump off here. Thank you so much for supporting us. Next week is back on Smallwater Charters channel.
Yeah, next week we'll be over on John and Lydia's channel over on Smallwater Charters. Unfortunately, guys, I won't be there next week. My oldest daughter has her first dance competition of the year,
Awesome.
and my baby's gonna kill it. She is going to just destroy it. I can't wait to watch her. And we got to go down to Coral Springs, and she's going to be competing from about like 5:30 till I think the thing ends like at like 9:30 down there. So I won't be able to jump in, but excited to see my baby go. So I'll be if I can jump in, if there's some downtime, I will. I might be in the chats, but I won't be able to be live. So.
And Shiner guy, y'all be careful going to New Orleans. Be safe.
Yeah,
brother.
yeah. Please drive safe and
have fun.
Have fun.
Blast.
Good night, Uncle Buck.
Good night, Uncle Buck.
Good night, Uncle Buck.
Thank you. See you, Cousin Elvis. Me and Lindy's gone. Later, folks.
All right, guys.
All right,
Good night.
See you, Doc.
Have a great weekend. Happy Easter.
Absolutely.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Good night, guys.
Good night.